This program is intended for immature audiences.
This is a journey into the Northern Union Vape Church.
When we die, no need to cry, just revel in the times gone by. Oh, when we die, we go up so high, so free. Oh, when I die, oh, maybe I will realize how fast time flies. Oh, when I die, oh, maybe I will see. I'm gonna go write a million songs if that's the way to be. I'll run a class to beat them all and go down in history. I'll be the one to reach the stars, but only if you're with me tonight. 'Cause that'll be the life. I'm gonna go write a million songs if that's the way to be. I'll run a class to beat them all and go down in history. I'll be the one to reach the stars, but only if you're with me tonight. 'Cause that'll be the life. 'Cause that'll be the life. 'Cause that'll be the life.
Welcome to a Sunday night, bitches, and it is the Northern Union Vape Show. We are back. Welcome back, everybody. It is a Sunday night. It is just after 9 o'clock. We're a little bit late. It's my fault, like always. I'm going to blame me. Everybody else does. So we might as well. So, what we've got tonight, we have got your usual little bit of a boot sale going on. We've also got the new shinies, I think. I don't know, Steve answered that. We've got a couple of new shinies.
Oh, is Steve muted?
Oh,
I think Steve's muted.
come in,
he's not.
Steve.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, my mother. So we have got a plethora of casters on tonight. We've got myself, Benny Vapes. We have got the wonderful Steve Blazing Vapes. We've also got Josh, formerly known as CJ, so we'll call him Symbol now. We've also got our show sponsor, which is Cloud Cartel UK Sloan. And we've also got the one and only Ian. Now, I'm a bit short on the name now. Is it Ian Above the Clouds or Ian Dispergo?
Above
That's
the clouds,
what we need to
isn't
know.
it? Wow. I mean, it could be either, really, but I suppose Above the Clouds is probably the best one to go with.
We're going with the old name, are we? Above the Clouds, because I see you've done a little bit of a review on Dispergo's channels now, aren't you?
Yeah, a few little unboxings and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen that. He's diversifying. Next thing, he's going to be doing dildos and butt plugs.
Yeah.
Well, I already do on my other channel. It's just no one knows.
On your OnlyFans.
I've only got one subscriber, and that's Deb.
So what we will do, we will go around, have a little bit of a buffet. But first of all, we will say that if you're in the chat, look at the top and change it over from twat chat to live chat. You keep up with everything we are doing instead of being sat there thinking it's 3 hours behind. Also, don't forget to check out the show sponsors, which is Hip Hop Juice. If you go over to Hip Hop Juice, they are having a juice sale on at the moment, so you can go and pick some juice. And you can, if sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but you can put in N.U.V.S and get 12% off over at Hip Hop Juice. And if you are looking for coils, don't forget to go over to Cloud Cartel UK and you can use Benny10 for 10% off for some Cloud Cartel coils. He's got a plethora of coils. Plethora. And he's got a fancy
Is that
new
your word
website.
of the week?
It's my word of the day. I think that someone's put it in, said I've got to do plethora. So we've got to squeeze it into a conversation, is plethora.
Fair enough.
Love a bit
So
squeezy.
yeah, squeamy, easy, steam, easy. So we will start off with Ian. What are you vaping on, my friend?
Right, I am. What am I vaping on? Spire Mix with this tank that I've forgotten the name of. It's the Inakin Slide tank on there. And inside there, I have some Zeus Juice Smooth Tobacco number 5 in there,
Number
6
5.
milligram, which is quite nice. Thought I'd try that. Haven't tried any of their tobaccos before. And secondly and lastly, Thelema Quest with the Fat Rabbit tank on top. Oh, microphone with some Jackrabbit banoffee pie. Because that's what we do. And that is me.
What he does.
And let's speak to... Who should we speak to? Sloan, what are you vaping on, mate?
I haven't got too much today. I got the Snowcaps Denali Nightmare 25, and inside that I have some of my own Morning Situation. You can get over at Dripper Labs, which is like a strawberry bakery thing. We have the billet box with the brand new Wicked Panglish, the English Panda, and inside that, I can't put my finger on what the fuck this liquid is, and I don't know whether I like it or not. It's the Sweet and Classic Ice by Passion Mama.
Okay.
I have no idea what liquid it is, but Ether Bridge on the Abyss, and inside that I have Deep Fried Donuts by Donut King, and lastly we have the Trio Life Box Mod Axial Pro Series, and inside that some good old Banana Man. That's me done. Blazing, what are you vaping on?
I've got the Steam Crave Hadron Light side by side with some lovely jubbly Unreal 2 Strawberry and Peach. Then I've got the Mjora Pro Wire Ice Launcher. I can see Benny in the reflection. Oh, yeah. And in that I've got some Jord, Red Currant and Cherry, I think. Yeah. Jord. And that is me, Joshua.
So I am vaping on the IPV V200.
IPV something.
The names at the bottom.
You battered
IPV
that.
200. Yeah, it's because I keep putting it down everywhere.
He abuses every mod he has, bless him.
The front's all right. Perfect working order. With the Arbiter sat on top of there, with some. I'm very much liking this. It's the Unreal 2 Passion Fruit and Grapefruit. That one is very, very nice indeed, courtesy of Despergo. And that is me. And I'm on the water because I'm healthy now. Benny.
Oh, round to me. Thank
Good
you.
vaping on.
I'm on the Aegis Max with the Arbiter 2 on top, and inside that I've got some Dinky Donuts, Vanilla Custard. I'm also on the Arbiter Solo with the Geek Vape Solo on top of that. And I'm on some you fucker RY4 that I made up myself that's ran out. I need to make some more up. And that is me. I was on Dispergo's strawberry, but I've ran out. That was nice. The strawberry Jord. Is it Jord? Jord?
Jord.
Yes, I've had that. And I've got some other stuff in from. I've got the Unreal 2. I've got the. Why I haven't done that, Ian, is because I've got a queue now of e-liquids. So I've had to.
When you get fame and fortune like
Do you know what I mean?
It's got to be expected. It's got to be expected.
So I'm a little bit behind, but they'll be up next week. So I've got some other stuff coming up. So I've got loads coming up, loads of e-liquids coming up. If anybody's wanted any information on e-liquids, I've got e-liquids coming out of my ass. I'm going to start a shop up with them, to be honest with you. So that is me. There's a few people on in chat. We will get Steve to do his little bit of a shout out to the people in the chat.
Shoot. We have Ian above the clouds. Hello.
Hello.
We have an advocate for liberty.
Happy birthday for Friday, Tim. Last Friday it was. Hope you had a good one.
We have A up the duck.
Hold up.
Oh, I hate that joke.
You know. We have Mr. Benny Vapes. We have moi. We have David Lloyd. We have John Vaping Joker. We have Kevin Wexham. That's right. LPC Vapes. Good evening, Luke. We have Lynn Smith. We have Mr. Mike Haynes.
If you haven't seen it, him and what is it? Geordie Vapor had a massive bust up. They're slagging each other off on Instagram and everything because he's been dumped from Geordie's show. He's not on. What are you trying to try some drama? Fucking hell. They haven't fallen out.
And drama.
Drama queen. I thought I'd be a drama queen to see if we could get some drama going, but no, they haven't fallen out.
We have Mr. Intense. We have Sam M. Swamp Thing. We have the Cloud Cartel. Hello. Tony, Laura, and some other bloke vaping with BJ or something. I don't know.
Vaping with BJ.
Yeah, that sounds about right. He sounds like a dick, doesn't he?
And let's come out of participants, just in case there's anyone else that's vaping. Snowman, I think, was in earlier. I think that's about it at the moment. Yes, that is it.
Up to moment.
All right, and Tam Vapes.
Sam, you all right? Long time no chat up. So yeah, you will see that the Cloud Cartel has come up there. I think it's the right one. Click on that. If not, I'll have to change it. Is that the right web address?
Yeah, that's the right one.
See,
Yeah,
I thought it was.
on the ball.
On the ball. So yeah. So you might have seen that the front of it, we have got a few little bits to talk about. You might have seen that at the front of the thing it says how fucking much. Because you can, if you put a tenner in, you can get from pump 3 to pump 4. That's all you're gonna get.
Yeah.
So we'll have a little chat about that. But what we will do is we will have a word with Sloan at the moment and have a little chat about that and see where he's been, what he's been doing, and catch up with him. So how are you, Sloan? What have you been up to and where have you been? How is life treating you?
Not too bad. I realise I'm shit with technology, so I managed to block myself out of my own Instagram.
How do you manage that? How do you manage to block yourself?
I have no idea. I even got a hold of Instagram, started about a 2-part verification, and it all buggered up. That they asked me for some email address password that I had like fucking 10 years ago, and I was like, I ain't got a clue. And they were like, oh, we've blocked it now, so you can't get in it. So I had to set up a new one. So new Instagram, great fun.
So if you're on Instagram, go over and follow him. It is
Cloud Cartel official page. That's it. So yeah, so that was fun, and it factory resetted my phone when I tried to fix it. So I lost everything off my phone as well, which is top notch.
Yeah,
top
amazing.
notch. But yeah, apart from that, no, everything's been good. Just been smashing through coils. Been doing coils all day today from 4 a.m. I think 4:30 this morning I started and just finished about an hour ago. So I've been smashing through them. Got new coils on the site. We've got some 27 aliens because just the they're a bit smaller, just so they can fit in just a slightly smaller deck. It's come out of 0.12 rather than the 26s, which is like a 0.10. They're on there. Got some Cloud Pro coils coming soon, which is small batches of 5. So I'm just going to release 5 exotic coils, and once they're gone, they're gone. We don't know when they're going to come back. I'm not releasing what they are, but yeah, they're going to be good. So I got them coming. Started getting the merch on the website now. So we've got 4 out of, I think all in all, it's going to be over 50 different products on there, minimum. So that's going to be that's going to be a big old lineup. Apart from that, just try not to spend money on new vape shit.
That is really hard.
I've just bought the Wicked Bridge V2, which set me back a fair bit. I've got a Boro mech coming as well, and a new recoil coming. I've got the Apocalypse coming as well. Don't know if any of you guys remember the Apocalypse RDA. I think it's the Apocalypse 24. That's going to be turning up. Yeah, so done a bit of shopping. Now I can't do any more shopping, but I've got a question for chat. I need some help. Right, when I drive, I use disposables, and I've got to the point now where I don't want to fucking use disposable because they're a waste. Because you think about it, you get the disposable, you can't take the battery out to recycle properly, so that has to go in the bin.
Yeah.
Then it always comes with a fuck off bit of paper, and then you've got the plastic out in the 2 silicone things in a cardboard box. It's too much waste. So I wanted to move over to get a pod system for the car. So if anyone in chat's got any sort of ideas of what they reckon would be quite a good one.
Yes, well, the review will be up next week. It's called the Elfbar FB1000. Takes Vupu coils. Yep, there you go.
Oh, nice.
It's about that big. I ain't got it in my pocket upstairs. It's about that big. And it's a little banger, to be honest with you.
Oh, okay, I have to check that out.
And it's rounded about 18 quid.
Oh, because my price point was no more than 25 quid.
There you go.
There we
Caliburn
go.
G. I can get you Caliburn G for $17.99 with 2 bottles of e-liquid.
Yeah, I've heard the Caliburn G2 is supposed to be good as well.
I had the Caliburn G. I lost it. I don't know where that's gone.
So I was
I've
looking
no
at
idea.
either the Caliburn G or the Cocoa, because it's small, but I don't know if any of you guys tried the Cocoa?
Steve
I've
has,
got
I think.
the Coco. He's got the Coco on it. I've got the AK2 kit. Caliburn some real tools. Yeah, Caliburn. Like I say, Caliburn G. I did enjoy it, but I've suddenly just lost it. But I got this. This is it. Elfbar.
Oh yeah. I'll have to have a look out for that. I'll wait for
And
your
it's
review
about
to
that
come
big.
out.
It's about that big with a little pod on top, and it takes Vupo coils.
That's quite cool.
Okay, I'm gonna definitely have a look at that.
It's a little fat round thing. It's not very. It's a round one. It comes with a lanyard. If you want a massive lanyard.
Oh, it's like those little. Is it them? Was it the drag ones that used to come with the little chains with them as
That's
well?
what it is. I think it's just. I think looking at it, we're taking Vupo coils. It is a Vupo product because, like I say, it's got a massive lanyard on it. You feel like you're Mr. T. Do you know what I mean? Beastie Boys.
I'll have to definitely have a good look at that when your review comes out.
We've
Because,
got the Aspire Phoenix from Shrek, even Shrek. LPG, you're on where we got LJ McCutcheon. Welcome, LPG. LJ, you all right? Scott Wood, you all right?
Mr. Intense is saying I got a billet box. That's a pod. Yeah, but I'm not taking that out. That's too much money to be taken out of the house.
Yeah, Smot Note 2. Yeah, that's not Drag Nano as a lanyard. Yeah, Smot Notes are all right. Yeah, Notes are all right. I've got one. If you want one that's rugged,
The Vupu Vinci is all right as well.
yeah, there's the this one. That's not a.
That's quite a nice little small one.
That's the Q. Looks Q. Comes, but they take a pod. You don't buy the coil. You buy the pod. But you keep the battery.
Okay. I'll have to have a good look through all them, but that's my last endeavour is to go
That
down.
one. That's the
a pod system.
Vupu Lux. I think it was that one.
Quite a bit chunky. Is that got a
It
back?
does look chunky, doesn't it?
Yeah,
that an
yeah.
internal
It's got
battery?
display. It's got display on it as well.
Ah,
You put the pods in.
What's the other? Oh, the Lost Vape Ursa Nano. That's supposed to be all right.
the Ursa.
Yes.
Oh,
If you want something a bit more chunky, you can get that. That's a little bit chunkier.
What the hell is that?
That is the Vaporesso X something or other.
I'm so out of the pod game. It's something that I don't vape, so I'm looking for one. I'm just Google what's the best pod system, and it's not going to get. It's all subjective at the end of the day, isn't it?
Swan Thing Loser Lost Vape Ursula Mini. Yeah, you can pick them. It depends how much. If you're only doing about 20 quid, then you're looking at like a Caliburn G, something like that, where it's Oxford Slim. Yeah, that's supposed to SE, 16 quid. Xerox Mini. You can get an Xerox for about £11 now. But they take pods. It depends if you want one that takes a coil and you still have the pod, or you want a pod that you throw away.
Yeah, I'd rather have one you can put a coil in because obviously it's less waste. I'm trying to get on the whole waste game at the moment because I'm doing the same with building. I'm trying to get the wastage down for the amount of cotton I waste and wire as well. So I'm about 90% now. I'm literally only losing like little bits of cotton on each end, and my my wire wastage is next to nothing. So I'm now going down the whole route. It's my little game. I'm playing with myself, trying and save as much as I can.
I'd have a look at the G2 for sure. And that one, Benny was on about the Alfbari replacement.
The Elfbar FB1000. The review will be up next week. I've got it. I've only seen one review on it online, but it's all right. It's not a bad little kit.
I'll have to wait for that review and have a look. I've screenshotted every suggestion. So next time I come on, I'll probably have my new pod system. So
like I say, Shrek's put in the Oxford Slim SE. Danny says the Slim's really, really good. And I've seen a few reviews on it. And people are saying it's really, really good. The original one, the SE one, I don't know. But it's got... it's a throwaway pod. It's not a coil. That's the thing about it. That one's not too bad. If you can pick these up pretty cheap. Depends if you want a little mouth one. That's the Scepter.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That comes with a coil. That's an Innokin. That's not too bad. It's a bit dirty, is that? Don't know where that's been.
I'd have to have a good look. So that's my latest venture is going down the pod world because I can't vape mechs or stuff in the car. It's too many clouds. So I like something little, and it just gets me the hit that I want. Clouds aren't an issue for me in the car. It's just to get that hit.
Yeah,
thank you
to the
for all
sea
these.
saying that. Nord 2, yeah, the Nord 2, I think that's all right. The Nord were all right. If you want a rugged one, that one up there, which is the Nord X, is like one that you can throw around. It's a bit chunkier, but you can throw it around, that one.
Oh, lovely.
And it comes
Well,
with two
thank-
pods. You can use the Nord coils and you can use the RPM coils.
Well, that's good then, at least.
So you
And
get
they're
two
probably
pods.
quite cheap as well, yeah.
Yeah, you can pick them up for about 20 quid. There won't be much more than that.
Okay.
So many to choose from now. So many.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, the
Is
Velocity. The Velocity 21700s. Yeah, it's a decent bit of kit, is that? But it depends if you want it as mouth to lung or you want it as...
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I'll probably
Do you
just
think
put
you're
more
on it, mate?
mouth to lung in the car. Because at the moment, I'm just using N.U.V.S bars in the car.
Mm.
Because I know Jackson sent me ages ago some fizzy ones. I think they're called fizzy pods.
Yeah, yeah.
Literally, I've got about 20 of them in the car. I just keep them in the glove compartment and just vape one when I drive. So
Yeah.
they're disposable, last me over a month. So that's all I wanted for, just leave it in the car. But yeah, thank you for all the suggestions. I'll jump straight on that after the show, and I'll probably put an order in. After
Yeah,
I've
Luke's
seen
saying
them.
Innokin Sensis. You can pick them up cheap. They're a little bit more expensive, probably about 25 quid is a Sensis.
Yeah, I think Luke was on about the Anakin MVP. That's a new one. I think that's about 25-ish as well.
Yeah, it's about 25. If you want to push it up, it depends, like I say, if you want to push it up or what you want to do. Yeah, is there a cheap pod system with rebuildable RPMs? Well, there is. You could get, depending which is the Vape Fly, whatever it's called. I think you've got it, Steve, didn't you, as well? That Vape Fly one, we can get an RDA to go on top.
Oh, the little Galaxy.
Yeah, you can get an RDA. It's got a rebuildable RDA. I'll show you. I'll dig it out afterwards. Yeah, you can. Yeah. You've got a little dripper on top. It's got a little dripper.
I like
You
that.
used
I
to
like
have one of those, Benny. Did you have something else that had a rebuildable head that was like a small pod device back in a good year ago?
Yeah, there's the N.U.V.S. The N.U.V.S, you can get that as a what is it one?
Can't remember.
Was it that dripper one you had? Is it a dripper?
Oh yeah. I've got the what is it? If you can get it cheap, there's a mesh dripper.
That's it. That's the one I'm thinking of, I think.
Yeah, which is the what do they call them?
It was tiny. It was tiny, wasn't
It
it?
is. It's a little mesh dripper. It's all right. I can't remember what it is. What it was called.
Let me know when you figure that.
I will.
one out.
I'll find that. I'll let you know. Yeah. Hip hop.
Yeah.
We've got a little
He's
jingle.
good.
Wait a minute. There
Wait
you
for
go.
it. Wait
Hip
for it.
hop.
Dad dancing done.
Hip hop juice. So yeah, there's. I'll show you that afterwards. I forgot what it was called. But it was about 15 quid. I don't know if you can still get them. I'll have a look around. But it was about 15 quid, and it was a mesh. It had a mesh deck like a profile, but it was a dripper. It was a proper dripper.
Oh wow! I'll have to have a look at that.
So yeah, and like I say, you get that one that we've got, and Steve got as well with a dripper on. So I'll dig it out and find it. Anyway, so there you go. So there's a few ideas there for you, Sloan, and
I think you've got loads of ideas. Got a nice little list going now.
yeah, definitely. It all comes down to what you want with pods, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It literally comes down to what you want out of. No, it's not. I think it's Danver Intense Mesh. No, it wasn't. I can't remember. So if you have a look back on my videos, I can't remember what they're called.
It's all you were vaping for a long time.
I was
loved
fit
it
for a bit. Yeah, I did love it. Yeah, and then I just moved on to some other stuff like you do. Do you know what I mean? I don't even know where it is now, to be honest with you. Being me box of shame somewhere. You know when you just dump a load of stuff in a box.
Yeah. Got a box of shame under our bed.
Oh,
yeah.
He's got his He's got his whips. He's got his chains. Yeah, that's
Handcuffs. Everything else.
Pink
Very
handcuff.
handcuffs, yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got clothing coming out as well.
Yeah, there's about minimum 40 designs going. I've gone all out. So I know a couple of them are up at the moment. We've got a couple more PDFs to send Hip Hop's way, and that'll all be out and about. So yeah, that's got that. I'm doing my own shows now, since obviously me and Jackson haven't been able to do ours because Jackson's a busy boy now. So I decided to take the time to do my own little vlog thing, which is it's turned out to be it's turned out to be a bit more than I thought it was going to be, and it's going really well. enjoying
If you
it.
just want to put that, we've got Company MG. Is y'all up on Company MG at the moment?
Yeah.
Steve,
Yeah.
I've just dropped the link in chat
I'm
for
just,
Company MG, which will show you my Benny Vapes thing. All right, Ian, no problems.
Won't be a moat.
Benny, you got flip flops.
I have got Flip. You can show them. Yes, if you want to go on there, if you want to go on Company MG, I will put it into Nightbot in a minute. But if you bring that up, we can show the merchandise. We can show yours off what you've got. It should come up there. I think there should be your Clark Cartel. So if someone wants to share the screen,
I've got the Benny Vapes one.
Oh, you doing it, Steve?
But oh yeah. Pop up. Come on. No.
but why have we got a Yeti? Why have we got a Yeti? Why have we got Bigfoot?
This is better than Littlefoot. That's the one. There we go.
There you go. So there is his merchandise. So you can talk it through. What are you changing on that? Because I heard you're changing that flag, aren't you?
We've got there's 3 different flags going. This is just the normal bog standard logo ones. There's also ones with the flags on it. We've got the black flag. We're going to put on the red and blue flag. Then there's like a sepia flag on one. On one of the t-shirts down the back is the hashtag as well. We've got hoodies coming. We've got battle jackets. We have like more extravagant hoodies, and then there's loads of other stuff coming as well. Going to do some trainers. And I'm working with him. The one that I want to get out, but I know he's going to take a bit of time, is, do you remember Beastie Boys?
Oh, yeah.
The old tracksuits. I'm going to get some Beastie Boy tracksuits, mate. With Cloud
Right, well, if you show, you can show up on. Mine's got a lot more on it because he's obviously put everything that you're going to have on yours. If you go on to Benny Vapes' shop, Steve, if you have a look, you'll see Benny Vapes. Just at the top where it says shop, I think you can pick your name.
Scroll to the bottom, Steve. Oh no, go home.
So there you go. You can get a 3D snapback if you want to get a snapback hat for Benny Vapes.
Unisex.
You can get some joggers. You can get the long sleeve. You can get the N.U.V.S hoodie. You get some flip-flops. You get some socks if you would like some socks. Yeah. There you go. If you want some flip-flops for your holiday, you can get Benny Vape on your feet.
I need some new flip-flops. I might have to get some Benny ones.
There you go. And you can get like the hoodie with the Replay Ranger or the Replay Ranger down the sleeve, or you can get the T-shirts with the Replay Ranger.
Doesn't really show you, does it? Oh yeah, Replay Ranger.
There you go. Hashtag Replay Ranger. So go over. I will put the link in Nightbot that you can go and have a look. You can look at Cloud Cartel's stuff. You can also look at Benny Vapes. Look at the t-shirts. You fancy a t-shirt? I don't think they're badly priced for a t-shirt or a unisex hoodie.
27 quid for a pair of socks.
27. They're embroidered. That's why. They're embroidered socks.
Yeah.
Love a bit of embroidery.
So yeah, go over and check them out. Company NG. I will drop it into Nightbot if you want to go over and have a look at everybody's merch. Anybody else who's wanting merchandise to go up on there, if you do contact, if you any reviewers want to do it, if you contact Hip Hop Juice, he will sort you out. So thank you very much, Steve, for showing that off. So yeah, so there's some merch. Scott Wood put in, and I know I haven't up. Scott Wood, in pods, would you recommend salts? I vape 3mg freebase in mech squonks, but fancy an MTL little thing. Yes, I would do it. It depends what you want to do with your. It depends. I'd try a bottle of salts first at 20 milligram. See if that actually works with you, because it does affect 20 milligram. Makes me sneeze, makes other people cough, tight chest, things like that, because it's just too strong for people. I prefer a 10 milligram, but you can now get it in. Ian, you do 5, don't you, in salts?
5, 10s and 20s.
So if you are on a 3, you could do a 5. Remember, you're doing an MTL. So you could do a 5 go, but Dispergo, do use BV20 for 20% off of Dispergo's stuff. Go and have a look. You can get 5, 10s and 20s over there. So go do that. Have a look there. But I would, definitely 2 salts in it. It's a lot better. It's a lot smoother. You can do freebase. You can get 50-50 in a pod. Up to 12, 18 milligram in a pod.
Mm.
Yeah.
So yeah. Help me duck. Put in Scott Wood. If you aren't wanting full Nick highs, I'd say don't go above 10 yet, either on salts or freebase. Yeah. 6 milligram MCL. Yeah. Yeah, John the Vaping Joker says a Benny Vapes all in one. If you want a Benny Vapes all in one, I can get one. I can put my little face on front. You can be me. You can get this air on top of it. And LPC says it makes him frisky. Oh, sorry, I made that wrong. He said if I'd fisty and then said thirsty.
Both.
Yeah, I thought we were getting frisky on a bit of salts.
I reckon more people would buy them if that was the case.
Hip Hop just working on prices on Benny's. Don't worry, this week will be loads on, including more N.U.V.S, an e-liquid show, more colours for Cloud Cartel. Been busy this week on the website moving. Yes, it has. It does has a hosting website if you want to host a website. If you do have a website or you've thought about having a website and you want to move it and you think your hosting website is costing you too much, just hit up Hip Hop Juice and he'll put you in the right direction for his web hosting.
Man of many talents, isn't he?
He is. Yeah, he's spreading his wings. He's not just a juice manufacturer or a web shop. He does everything.
Yeah.
He's got his fingers in loads of pies.
And even if you're not in the UK, you can do webs for anybody. Because I know the guys that's on my Codename Wide show, he's in Texas. He's doing his website again now through company MG. So even if you're not in the UK, hit up Hip Hop Juice. He can sort you out.
That's cool.
Definitely. And the last one we'll shout out, Amatorium. If you do want some Amatorium e-liquids, you can go over there and use Benny 10 and get 10% off at Amatorium. Do go over and try out his very famous from Grim Green endorsed Raspberry Ripple, the Glamour. Grim Green is pushing that like mad, so try that. It's one of Grim Green's favourite e-liquids. And also that Graham Net Reality is a fudge packer. So if you do want a bit of country fudge, he will pack your fudge for you sufficiently. And that one's up there as well. Grim tried it out this week. So if you want to have a look on the blog that he did, he tried country fudge. So if you do want that, but try a little bit of Benny 10 for 10% off.
You've got discount codes coming out of your ears, Benny.
Oh, mate, it's great, isn't it? It's great.
Discount code for everything. Have you got any discount codes for fuel though? That's what I want to know.
Yes, I have. It's called Walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, as we're talking, I don't know what it's like around by you for petrol at the moment. I don't know what because you're the furthest one away from us, aren't you, Josh? How much is petrol and diesel at the moment in the island? Have you got special discount because you're in Ireland?
No. So the last time I looked, my local Sainsbury's, which is 2 minutes up the road from me, last time I looked, it was at £1.60-ish.
That's cheap. We're all going. So Isle of Wight, everybody over to Isle of Wight. It might cost you more to get there, but it's fucking cheap petrol.
It might have gone. Yeah, it might have gone up since then.
It's round about like that by Sainsbury's by me as well today. About 160 for.
Yeah, I think for unleaded, I mean they're out of diesel fucking everywhere. Good luck finding diesel. But I think for unleaded, I think Sainsbury's is your best bet. I think I wouldn't go to it because my one of those backstreet garages that are sort of not owned by any sort of big company. They were charging like £1.90 or something for unleaded. It's like
I think I paid £1.79 or something for the diesel when I went to fill up the other day.
It's mad.
There's a petrol station not far away from Victoria. It's £2 for diesel.
LPC saying if you've got a Costco card, you can go to Costco and get petrol. We haven't got a petrol at our Costco, unfortunately. We've got tyres for some bizarre reason. Get me tyres, but I can't get any petrol.
Is it?
The thing is with that, and it was Costco. It probably cost us about £5-10 worth of fuel to get there and back. So
Yeah,
So
not
what's
really
it like
worth
around
it.
you, Ian? What are you?
It's, I mean, the best place around here is the supermarket beginning with T. It rhymes with Plesco's, but unfortunately, they haven't got any diesel, as you guys mentioned earlier. They've been out of it now for about 4 days. So I think it's 175 to about 182. It just depends where you go,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, it's, like I say, all your supermarkets, because they are your cheapest ones, as they were out of petrol and diesel and everything, they were out. I put some in the car today, and that was, I went down, this is the thing, there's 2 garages, so I went up to the top one, to the bottom one first, and it's a jet garage, and the cheeky fuckers, you know what they've done? Turned the fucking prices off. So it's blank, so you don't know what it is till you get to the fucking pump.
They can't do that, surely.
And it's
They're not allowed to.
184
Yeah, I was
at the
go- I was
pump. It's turned off. It doesn't tell you what it is. It's just blank.
I was going to
So you-
say, are they allowed to do that?
I don't know, but it's 184 at the pump when you pull up. If you take it out, because it doesn't show it till you take it out, and it's 184, and they've turned the fucking sign off. So I went to the top one, and that were 171. Do you know what I mean? But they had to turn the fucking sign off, so you don't know what it is till you pick pump up and put it in. It's 184. Cheeky fuckers. That's just, I can't believe that's just fucking cashing in.
Yeah, you know it.
Because you're not gonna pick it up till you don't know till you pick it up what you're getting. It's like a mystery prize that you're not getting out from it, innit?
Yeah.
If anything, you're getting less.
Yeah, exactly. And then I've just filled the van up. Usually it's £70 to fill my van. I went to BP. We can only use BP, so I go to BP, fills the van up, and it's usually, if I'm on really really low and I've got like 20 miles left, it's about 70 quid to fill up. 72. That's usually what it is. £90 and 90 pence it cost me.
Yeah.
So it's £20 extra to fill it up. Since I last filled it up, it's £20. That was 2 weeks ago when I filled it up. It's gone up by fucking, it's a £10 a week inflation. It's fucking ridiculous.
My missus went to fill up her car because she needs it 'cause she's a carer, so she needs her car for work and stuff. So she went to fill up. Usually she had an empty tank. Usually it takes about 60 quid to fill up the tank. So she filled up 60 quid. It didn't click. She went, that's a bit weird. I'll just leave it at 60 quid. Pay for it. Got in the car. There's only half a tank.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
she was like, what? She wondered if her fuel gauge was broken.
Exactly. It's fucking ridiculous. It's one thing just putting, I'm going to get chip fat for my car. Unfortunately, if your car runs on biofuel or red diesel, you can go by that. They are putting tax on that now as well. So there is no more cheap biodiesel and no more cheap red diesel. Because if you use it for commercial use, it's only going to be allowed for your tractors. You can't even use it on your generators anymore, red diesel.
I thought it was illegal to use it on the road anyway, unless you're a
If you're a commercial vehicle, so like haulage companies, quite a lot of them use red diesel.
Right.
You do like a dispensation, but you can't now. They're putting tax on it, so they're banning all that. They're banning biodiesel, so you can't put biodiesel. A lot of lorries use biodiesel, which is chip fat, recycled chip fat, and fucking corn, fucking starch or whatever.
Hip Hop's just said apparently fuel prices are coming down next week. Some countries have already lowered prices.
So yeah, all right.
I hope so. Mind you, there'd be a mad rush then. You won't be able to get to the
Yeah, but it'll fill it back up again.
Yeah, then it'll be topping up.
Yeah, we've seen like people with jerry cans again. You know, like the fuel crisis we had not long ago. People filling up jerry cans again, and it's like, oh,
wasn't there a picture somewhere? I think someone put on Facebook where there was a bloke at the petrol station filling his wheelie bin up.
Would not surprise me.
Yeah, I never let my fuel go past half, and I always have those 20-litre metal jerry cans. I always keep 2 in the garage. Anyway, I've always been like that. And I've just hit half now, and I was going to get petrol today, and I went to, as above the car saying, Mazda, sounds like Mazda, and it was 160.9, and I was like, fuck, that's expensive, I'm going to wait. But from what you guys are saying, I'm going to fucking go tomorrow morning and fill up the rest if it's going to go up. Because I drive to work, I do about 70 miles a day to and from work. So I fill up about once a week. But
Yeah.
it looks like I'm going to be using that jerry can sooner rather than later.
Yeah, exactly.
I
You're
do.
gonna have to
I
do
do
it.
about 100. I do about 100 miles a day for my work, roughly.
Yeah. Your job, definitely. I'm about 40 miles round trip each day. It's pretty much me.
But it soon adds up though. That 40 miles.
it does,
Do you know what I mean? You're putting it in. It's going to soon go in it. Do you know what I mean? You're going to be, because obviously you're getting less. Simon's just saying you can use it on your boat, red diesel, but it's £1.45 now for red diesel. Used to be about 80 fucking pence, didn't it? Red diesel.
It used to be dirt cheap, didn't it?
Yeah.
It used to be, yeah. That's why they cracked down on it. That's why they made it illegal, because it was so cheap. People were filling up their cars with it.
Well, I remember diesel always used to be, and Stephen and Ian will tell you that because you two are a little bit younger than us. Do you know what I mean? So you won't remember this, but diesel was always really cheap, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Your petrol used to be fucking top dollar, and your diesel were like fucking.
That's
peanuts.
That's why there was a mad like insurgence on people buying diesel vehicles because it was just so cheap to buy.
Yeah. So yeah, they used to do. It used to be really, and then it suddenly just went opposite way around. It flipped on its tail.
But isn't it because they found out that diesel wasn't very environmentally friendly? It had something to do with like emissions and stuff like that.
I think so.
It's because you've got to put, what is it now? Aren't you pig piss in it now? In your newer cars, it's pig piss. That's what it is. It's your fucking AdBlue. Your AdBlue is pig piss.
I heard that thing, but apparently it's not actually pig piss though.
No, but it's like it's the same formula as pig piss.
Yeah, but it's stuff you don't want to get on your skin. Fuck me.
Yeah, don't go get pig and start getting it. Save a bit on AdBlue. Do you know
That's
what I
like
mean?
fucking acid. It won't do your skin very good. Yeah.
But yeah, so you have to put AdBlue in it now to reduce your emissions down. Buses used to do it first, didn't they? They were the first ones to actually start doing it. Kieran, you all right, mate?
Hello, Kieran. Yeah, I've got a funny story actually. Once when I first started driving coaches, we keep big drums, the big like 5 litre drums. Keep them underneath the coach, and I thought I'm going to use that because most people keep it under there for spare water. I didn't realise it was AdBlue, so it didn't have a label on it, and mopped the floor with AdBlue, and it just crystallised this white like crystally thing all the way across the floor of the coach, and I had to go all over it again about 3 times to get rid of it.
Oh, you learned your hard way then.
What a balance.
Everybody's walking in and saying, "Why does it smell of piss in this coach?"
Yeah. Keep pigs.
He said, "It's them dirty fucking old ladies with the pissy knickers." I think the
now vegan friendly.
So, Sam input, I think that the construction industry, if they don't put a temp ban on the ban, most big house sites will close the site. If it's an early stage, they can't afford the prices. Like I said, that's what it is. It's stopping using it on your generators and shit like that. So you're not going to be able to use red diesel on your generators. You're going to have to pay a proper price for diesel and shit like that. So yeah. So like I say, that's fucking what's happening. It's a load of bollocks, really. To be honest with you. It's fucking.
It's crazy.
It is. It's just the world's gone mad. The world has gone fucking absolutely
I mean, then you've
mad.
got. I mean, I don't know if you guys. I've missed the last couple of shows, but I don't know if you guys have had the discussion about energy bills. But I mean, that's just a joke as well.
Oh mate, don't even go with fucking energy bills. Fuck me.
It's mad. Literally doubled in this house.
But we get 2 or 3% from Russia, and suddenly we've fucking got we've got a crisis. We get 3% from them.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck the 3% off. We don't need it. Do you know what I mean? It's not like we get It's not like we get half of our fucking gas and electric from fucking Russia. We get 3%.
Mm.
Well, I now piss in the dark just to try and save some money.
Yeah. Kneel down over the toilet.
What you need is them. Do you know? I went to an house the other day and I'm fucking working on boiler there, and we're next to the toilet, and all of a sudden this toilet started doing a fucking little disco lights.
Do that.
Honestly, and I walked in because I was running water, and I'm like, no, sudden toilet, we're like, do a little disco, and I said, your toilet's doing a disco in there. She says, oh, it's a night light. It's got a night light in the toilet, and it's a fucking little disco one.
Seriously, need that in my house. Definitely.
Aim here.
Yeah.
You just have to get yourself a pair of night vision goggles every time you go.
Yeah. It's mental because we got CCTV at the house and a nanny cam for the baby, and just having those two on has just pushed my electricity price through the roof.
Crazy.
It's over doubled easily.
Yeah.
We've gone to the stage now when everything's switched off. Plug sockets, everything. If it's not being used, switch
Yeah,
off.
you turn it off, yeah.
Turn
Standby.
your telly off,
Anything on
standby,
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, everything off, yeah. Dion's saying his electric bill's going up by £20. I'm just saying it's because although we don't get much from Russia, the EU do, so a lot of our gas is being sold to EU now, so we're having to pay more to complete with EU demand. Well, don't fucking sell them it then. Fucking look after yourself first. Do you know what I mean? Fucking hell, yeah, we just got it all wrong, haven't we?
Yeah, I did not expect energy to go exactly like through the roof like it has. I really didn't. I know people were talking about it, but I wasn't expecting it to be that bad.
Well, like I say, well, wholesale prices, wasn't it? That's what they're saying. Wholesale prices shop. That's why all these little companies shut down, wasn't it? That went bust. And then ones that everybody who left, British Gas, suddenly had to go back to fucking British Gas. And British Gas are like, yeah, we'll just fucking put your prices up now, you fuckers. Ka-ching!
Yep.
Oh, yeah. So has anybody, like say, prices going up there? Anything else that's going up? Have you noticed anything else that's rising up? Not literally if you've had Viagra. I don't mean
That's
like
not
that.
the sort of conversation I want to have at this time of night on a Sunday.
I think everything in general, even shopping's going up.
Yeah.
Just the basics. I just done a basic shop today, which is just like bread, milk, eggs, and it's normally about 15 quid. And I think it worked out at £21 something. And that was just a Mazda shop.
Yeah.
So,
but you have to change
even
over to
the
Aldi and Lidl. Aldi and Lidl.
Yeah, Aldi all the
fact-
way. Love a bit of Aldi.
Oh, well, have you seen new advert? I'm waiting till July the 7th, and I can go get a kayak.
Yeah.
I can get a 2-man kayak from Aldi on July the 7th.
Go down
Mind
your
you, like
local
only
canal.
balls and horses. He's got a dodgy deal and a load of kayaks. And selling them all day. They're going to have those blow up dolls next.
Yeah, it's a bloke. Have you seen it? Have you seen advert for it? It's a bloke kayak
No.
where he stood there like that with bloke kayak.
Bloody hell. But I do know. I think it's either Aldi's or Lidl's. Whatever one does the N.U.V.S, the beans. I watched a documentary ages ago on it. The N.U.V.S is Heinz. So basically, when they make Heinz baked beans, before they put the labels on, they scan it to see the density of the liquid to beans.
Yeah.
And if it's not right, it then gets relabeled as N.U.V.S. There you go. So it's basically Heinz beans, but just maybe not the right consistency.
Well, this is what they do is because I know someone who works in a bakery. He's a bakery manager, and they do what is it for cream cakes and things like that for Asda, Morrison's, Lidl. They do all their stuff, and he was telling us the only difference between Morrison. So if you got an egg custard, for say, the only difference between theirs and the Lidl and Aldi ones is they don't use as much butter for the pastry. And where they say it's got to be cream, Aldi will say no, we'll use milk. It still tastes the same. It's still the same thing, but it's cheaper, and that's the difference. They're all made in the same factory, just a different recipe to make it cheaper. And I think Aldi got voted better on like their fucking vanilla slices than what Asda did. And they just don't use cream; they use milk.
I don't think I've ever been in a Lidl's or Aldi's.
Oh, the bakery and Lidl's. I love the bakery.
Yeah, I can't go near it now.
Is the wife banned you?
No, I've banned myself, mate.
He's on a diet, aren't you, my friend? You're on a diet.
Yeah, I am.
He's getting healthy again. He started this 3 years ago, did CJ, to say that he was getting...
He's in, he's out, he's in, he's out.
He is, yeah. He'd be like, mate.
I've just yo-yo.
Oh, mate, when I first started doing this YouTube, this is how much YouTube stresses you out. When I first started this, I just lost 2.5 stone. I've now put 3 stone back on.
Yeah, I've lost £7 in 8 days.
Ah, it's good, that. Keep it up.
So,
yeah, work.
It's working.
Luke
Whatever
says,
I'm doing, it's working.
Lidl all the way.
We do our weekly shop at Aldi. But that's only because I know the layout of the shop and I'm lazy. I mean, I'd happily go to Lidl, to be fair. I don't mind which one I go to. They're both pretty good, I think.
Yeah, Lidl, you get more of the normal stuff in there, don't you? Aldi's more of their own stuff there. So yeah, they get more of their own sort of things done rather than it's a bit like going to Marks and Spencers and that they have all their own products, don't they? Do you know what I mean?
I tell you what, I love M&S. I love their bread. I love their loaf of thick sliced bread from M&S. It's amazing.
Yeah, but it costs you £5.
Yeah, I know exactly. That's why I don't buy it very often.
I bought a loaf of bread once from St John's Wood at a place called Gales, and it was just like uncut bloomer loaf. It cost me £9.
Oh,
and I was like, that's going to be the best fucking bread I've ever had. So I brought it home for the wife. It was fucking horrendous. It was.
How much was that then, love? Oh, £9. How much? £9.
Yeah, we fed it to the ducks and out of the pond. It was like fucking most expensive.
That's what we said here. There's fucking £9. You go like that, bastards, bastards.
But when you see it, like, mate, if it's £9, it's going to be fucking top notch. It could be a monthly treat. It was horrendous.
Oh, gutted about that.
Luke says that Heinz is near him and it's absolutely huge. Kieran's saying just wait till restaurants, hotels, pubs, etc. push their prices up due to their gas and electric bill increase. Yeah, that's going to come in it. That's going to come.
Yeah, it's bound to.
He's going to definitely bounce on restaurants, isn't it? Because like Kieran works in a restaurant, he's cooking all the time. Their gas price goes up. They've got to fucking get it back somewhere, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's definitely going to hit you there. You know, so you're going to sort of go into a restaurant. Do you know
those nightclubs, well, with their neon signs, there won't be neon no more.
It'll be all turned off, won't it? It'll be all fucking turned off.
Just candles.
4 candles.
4 candles.
4 candles.
4 candles.
Tell you what, I'm definitely having a look online for nightlight toilet lights. After
honestly, a disco toilet light. Honestly, mate, it was fantastic.
That'd be
It
brilliant.
was like a little mini disco where you're having a shit.
Yeah, that could be a game changer in this house. Could be a
Take your
game
vape
changer.
in. You got a fog machine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but you get a Bluetooth speaker. Put your phone on it. Strobe lighting while you sat on toilet.
Oh, it's bigger in this light.
Well, they're saying that's what's going to happen. So, Take Me to the Sea saying that exactly truckers who deliver food and products are paying for the food through their nose. This is what's going to happen here. It's going to go up because the pricing for delivery is going to be more expensive, and it's all a knock-on, isn't it? It's all a knock-on.
Yeah.
It's all a knock-on effect that we're going to go. You know, we're at the bottom of the shit pile. That's where we are.
Yeah.
And shit rolls downhill. I was always told this: if you want to be a plumber, all you got to remember is shit runs downhill. That's all you have to remember.
It's true.
And it's same as everything in life. Shit just rolls down, and we're at the bottom of the pile. So yeah. So try and find your cheapest ways you can do it. Don't know if you can have everybody rubbing their hands together to make a bit of warmth. You know, like that. Bit of static electricity.
Like when we moved in here, I was talking to the missus, like, should we just go get some solar panels? Because then obviously you can run off solar and then whatever's left you can sell back to the national grid.
Not anymore. Not anymore, mate.
Oh,
It
you
don't
can't do it
work
no
out.
more?
No, you can, yes, but see that you've missed the boat on that one. I can tell you this. You can miss your boat on the solar panels on the roof. Your solar panel, when it first came out, it might cost you 15 grand to have solar panels put on your roof. You produce like, say, 80% electricity. You'll use you don't use it all the time. It's fruit summer and shit like that because you're going to use it fruit winter, but it'll drop your bill down. So you'll probably do 40% thing and 60% is just free during summer. That 40% goes back into the national grid and they would pay you for it. So originally it was when it first started off, it was 57 pence per unit. You could pay your 10 or 20 grand, whatever you paid on your thing, in 4 years. You could pay that off on what they were paying you. The then government decided, no, we'll cut that down a bit. They cut it down to like 41 pence. And then they cut it down again to 37 pence. And then they cut it down again to 31 pence. And then they cut it down to 29.5%. It'll take you 20 years to get your fucking money back off of it. So it's not worth getting. It's not really, because you could rent your space off. A lot of companies, what they were doing is they were paying for the solar panels, 20 grand for them on your solar panels on the roof, and then they give you the free electric, and they were claiming back what was. Don't like, mate. They were taking it back on what you was. Get off! I can't get rid of it now, Ian. Fucking hell. There you go. They were taking it back, their cut from what the government were paying them. But now, no, it's not working. That's why you don't see solar panels on roof that much.
Yeah, what I could do, because I've got Luton, the runways at the bottom of my garden, I'm just going to rent space out on my roof for advertisement. I think that may be the only way of making any sort of money to bring these bills down, because they're getting high. I think I just got I think my British gas bill was normally like £60-something. It was like 130 this month. So everything's just gone through the roof.
Yeah, nice. So while Ian's gone, we will go through. Have we got some shinies there, Stephen? I will play your little bumper.
Oh. Yeah, so 14th of March, which is tomorrow. The Vape Siri super powered RDA. It's a triple coiler from the looks of it. That.
Yes, you can. You can have it as a series deck.
Yeah, I've tried button with 2. No, I'm fucking through.
Yeah, triple series coil. It goes like a fucking Z through it. So you can have it as a series deck with 3 coils.
I'm gonna have to get one of those.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yep.
That'd be interesting.
200 watts.
200 watts.
So that'd be one for you, Sloan, for a bit of a cold build to see what coils you can get in that.
Yeah, I was just looking at it going, I might have to stake an order for one of them.
Yep. And they won't be expensive. I bet they're only about 28 quid.
Yeah.
When they come out.
I'm currently looking at getting the Colorado, which is a 52-inch RDA, and you can fit up to 13 coils in that.
Fucking hell.
Why would you want 13 coils, though?
Just to see how many aliens you can get inside. Why not? That's more of the question.
And then the other one is just the Freemax, or the new Freemax.
A full spectrum of vaping. Is it going CBD?
But from the looks of it, I don't know. It's going to have see-through panels, maybe. I don't know. Or is that just other than the picture? But
has anyone tried any of the Freemax Maxuses? Because I never have.
No, but you can get them cheap. They're about 20 quid now for a kit.
You can buy the built-in battery, can't you? And the big external battery one.
I know that. What is it? Bobo had them in their shop and said people used to buy them like they were cheap as chips.
Yeah.
Oh, there, Josh.
I know. I was about to say. It sounded like fucking. What is it then? Harvey Price. I thought you were going to go bastard.
Hello, you can't.
You can't.
No, I'm good. I'm all right.
And that is it. That's all I can spot at the moment. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be a problem. I was reading somewhere, apparently, certain parts of China, their COVID outbreaks tripling again. The numbers are going up.
Are they?
In China. So is that going to start affecting production? I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I did hear that we're shutting bits down again, weren't they? Because they found a new variant, which is a variant of the one that's really bad and one that's really good. In France, they found one. So yeah, but we're all right. We can carry on. We can talk about COVID, kids. How is your house going for COVID? If you didn't know, this is why Ian's in his shed. He's self-isolating in the shed because everybody else has got COVID.
That would be the worst thing ever, having to self-isolate in here. It's just be awful. Be awful. Yeah, it's Litland was tested positive on, was it Friday evening? Yeah. I think it was, or Saturday morning. No, Friday evening. And then Deb also tested positive this morning, so I'm just waiting. Me and Jake, the oldest, we're all good at the moment, but it's only a matter of time, I imagine.
Are they bad with it, or it's just like a cold for them?
No, Litland's fine. She just sounds like she's got a cold and has a bit of a headache at times. Deb's achy and legs ache and stuff. She's
Yeah.
just muscles and what have you. She feels a bit bleh. But yeah, so she's gone to bed. The other one's obviously fast asleep, and me and Jake are so far dodging it for the time being. But I'm sure that won't last long.
You don't know. You might not. You might not get it, mate. Some people just don't get it, do they? Doesn't matter how many people get it now. She just don't get it.
I mean, I'm surprised my missus hasn't got it yet, because she's been a school teacher. The amount of stuff, obviously with the kids and that some of the parents, she had one a few weeks ago that the dad had suspected the kid might have it. It was just like, oh, fuck it now, and just send
Off you go.
to school
Go on, you'll be
anyway.
all right.
But he didn't want to deal with it. It's like, yeah, it's all right. Just send them to school so they can spread it on to.
I'm sure that's where she
she
got it from. I'm sure that's where it was picked up from in the first place.
Well, you don't have to. You don't have to. You just don't have to self-isolate now. It's up to you if you want to self-isolate. If you've got it, that's the thing.
Like Shrek says, cases are back on the rise again, aren't they?
Yeah, because you don't have to. You can still go to work with it. This is the thing. The government have turned around and said, if you get it, they're only going to pay statutory sick pay. It's up to you if you take the. They still recommend 5 days off. They're giving you all the responsibility. But if you don't want to take that fucking time off, you can still go to work.
It's not. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that physically might not be able to take that time off, and they're scared to, so they force themselves back into work, and it's not great. It's not great, but I can see why people would do it.
Because if you don't, like I have to work, I don't get paid statutory sick pay. I get statutory sick pay for the first 3 days. It's like fucking 90 quid. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I'm trying to stop away from it all because I've got my hospital appointment at the end of the month, so I don't want anything to stop me from going in there. So
you'll have to take a test. You'll have to take a test 3 days before.
Yeah.
To get an all clear.
Yeah.
Oh no, the new ones you don't have to do that. It's just
Up the nose, isn't it?
back of your throat now, isn't it? Oh no,
I've got ones that are just
small
just
ones,
up
your nose. Yeah, the small ones just up your nose.
Yeah, I think I'd rather do it than. I think the last time I went to hospital, one of the nurses there was doing it for me. Doing it. Look, she stuck it up my nose, and I thought, is she trying to tickle the back of my head?
Yeah, I know. It's horrible. It's horrible.
Yeah, nose isn't supposed to bleed. Look.
My duck saying cases isn't the issue as long as hospitalisations.
Yes, that's what it is. Yeah,
that's what it's all about.
Yeah,
it is most certainly. So what we got now, Steve? We will do a little bit of car boot sale. I've been around the car boot sales. I've been seeing what I could find this week. There's not a great deal. They're all virtually the same. I have found a few little bits, but they're not. Most of them are exactly the same as what we keep pulling up. But I'm still looking. I still go around the car boot sale and see what little car boot sales we can get.
Yeah, share that. Oh, give me a second.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. Yes.
What am I doing?
We have no idea, Josh.
No, I don't know either.
Pray give us a clue.
There you go. Oh shit, that's the chat. There you all are.
If you wanted to see everybody in chat, just have a look at
in
that.
In case you weren't sure what you said in chat, here's a picture.
Yeah, here's a picture. Yeah, there you go. There we go. So we have the Vapefly Siegfried, is that?
Siegfried.
Siegfried.
Out to washing on the Siegfried line, cause the Siegfried line's still there.
So yeah,
it's only available in black. That's the only option. It is only available in black.
It's for $28.99 down from $41.99. Very nice. It looks very nice actually.
It's all right actually. What is it? It's got one as Savage Simon. He had one and he let me have a little blast on these. It's not a bad little mod, to be honest with you. If you like a mech mod that's a tube, it's not that big. It's only 25mm, so you're going to get like a 25mm RD on it. It's bypass straight through. It takes a 21700. It's not big. It's just like a mechanical mod, but with protection on it.
Okay, sounds like my sort of thing.
Honestly, it's not a bad little bit of kit, to be honest with you.
Looks very nice.
Yeah,
we just run it on bypass.
It just runs on bypass. It just runs on bypass totally.
Yeah.
It just runs on bypass.
That's not too bad. Little like entry level.
Yeah, it is. Honestly, if you want to try it, sort of like the what is it? Like a feel of a mech, but you want it with protection. Go and get it. It's not a bad little kit.
might be something for me because I'm not very big into me old mechs. So.
I'd kind of want it to be bottom fire though, because I look at it, it's obviously side fire, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bonfire. It is a sci-fi. It's just got a button on the side. It's all right. It's not a bad little. I was quite impressed with it, to be honest with you.
It looks pretty cool. Does look
The
good.
kit's about, you get it with a tank, and kit's about £54, but I just thought I'd show the mod, to be honest.
Yeah. That's good, because you can put your tank or RDA of choice on top of it, can't you?
So the
Nice.
Bear in mind, I've not shopped at some of these, like Legion of Vape, so I don't really know what they're like. You have to just see.
hope for the best.
Yes.
So the next one is a RTA.
It is, and it's the Churchill, which is made in Canada. It's a bit of an old one now, is this, but it's been out a while.
Bloody hell, it's £75.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what, it's not very good photo. Not very good photo they've taken, or a PNG or whatever.
No.
But yep, £30.
It's a mouth to lung. It is a little mouth to lung. Churchill was supposed to be really, really good. It's a few year old. I know it's a few year old. Is this now?
24 millimeters in diameter. A unique 18 millimeter post deck.
Pre-peak airflow inserts for mouth to lung.
One of the easiest RTAs to wick.
I should get this as well then.
Yeah, that's ideal for you, Ian. Ideal for you. Yeah. So £30 for that one.
I just thought, well, it's a Churchill. Everybody raved on about the Churchill at one point.
And there's only 4 left in stock. Apparently.
There is.
So go and grab it while it's still there. Next one, we have
I thought I would bring this on.
Twisted
Bloody
Methods
hell.
TM24 Pro RDA for £30.
And they've only got it in stainless steel, unfortunately.
This is one of the best RDAs you can get hold of. It is small. If you're going to get one, I would say it's worth spending an extra 15 quid and get the Eclipse cap on it, so it turns into a bit of a cloud chaser. But the great thing about these is it also comes with a little Ultim slip that you can push in one side of the deck to make it a single coil. And it's tremendous flavour off the TM24.
Well, I know you use TM24, so I thought I would bring
Yeah,
it up
I've
so
got
you
quite
could
a few
talk
of them
about
now. It's a very, very small deck. You need to understand it's a bit of a wiggle room to get it in. You don't want to put anything more than a 2.5 in there, 5 wrap. You can push a 6 wrap in there, but it is a tight squeeze. The airflow on the top cap that it comes with is good, but I would suggest for the 55 quid you can get this and the Eclipse cap, and it brings it to a whole new level.
If you just have a look on it, I think they've got the Eclipse cap. I'm not right sure.
Okay.
I think they have. If you go on to... I'll have a look while you're on that, and I'll drop it in. But I think they have got it. While you're showing other one off, I will have a quick decom.
But I paid 55 quid for that. So for 30 quid, it's well worth picking it up.
There we go. Well worth looking at. And the last one is from Vape Club. It's the Dot Bling Mech mod, and it's, yes, you are reading that right.
God.
It is £499.99,
I'm not
down
paying
from
£499 for something that looks like that.
down from £1,449.
1,100.
Yes, it is. I just thought that if you was having a bit of nostalgia, a bit of bling, you wanting a bit of bling. I think they've only got it in one colour though.
Yes, they've only got it in silver.
Yes.
No, I don't have it in gold. Fuck it then. Bother.
I'm trying to get it. Yeah.
I think they'll give you better packaging.
I'm pretty sure Love Honey sells something similar.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
And not as much.
But I've seen this. I originally saw this. We've had it up here. We had it on the wall of home. It was up at 1,999. And I just found this one at Vape Club, which, like I say, is at 499, so £500. So it is a bag. It is a saving. Like I say, it's a saving on that. It's 50% off.
Wow.
Yeah, email me back when it went back in stock. Yeah, and also 350 quid cheaper. Fucking Nora.
Blimey.
Yes.
Wow.
So that is a.
$4.99.
Josh, I've just dropped something in chat there for Eclipse Cap.
Oh, right. Okay.
So yeah, so if you got 500 quid lying around and you do want a bit of nostalgia, a bit
Stop
of a,
sharing that. And
it's
then
on Vape Club as well. So
I will go and grab.
You can buy that, or you can fill your car with fuel.
Yeah.
it might be cheaper to buy that soon. Anyway,
Might be, yeah.
Oh shit.
it is a bargain. Pete, you're right. It's a
How you
proper
doing,
bargain.
Pete?
Is that? I think that is a proper bargain for £500. You can't go wrong.
Yeah. So
There you
that
go.
is the.
Oh,
Let's
10
go.
quid.
$9.99.
$9.99. So if you do want the Eclipse Cap, it is $9.99 at Vape Club.
There we go.
I think they've only
Well
got
worth it.
got clear though.
Yeah, they've only got clear. Yeah. But save 50% as well on that. Save 50%. Is it usually 20 quid then?
It's
Yeah.
$18.99. $18.99 everywhere else. Yes.
Fucking hell.
So if you do
So, yeah,
fancy
there
one,
you go. There we go. And that is that.
it is. Yeah, it was just saying there's a Diamante Endured mod I've seen on another site that's been on sale for 3 years. Similar price. I wonder why it's been on sale for 3 years. Exactly. When they were coming up with this, I think when .mod brought out that was when it first came out, when they were height of the vaping scene, when everybody was just paying silly money, and they thought, oh, it'd be good to put some fucking Diamantes on this fucker
Yeah.
and charge £1,000.
Yeah.
And they've still got the original stock.
Yeah, someone will have bought it. Someone guarantees someone will have it.
Oh, yeah, somewhere.
A shake in fucking, what is it, over at Dubai will have that, won't they?
Oh, yeah.
Because didn't someone buy some? Didn't someone buy? I think I've been seeing something. They bought a Diamante encrusted CE4 for their partner in Dubai. One of these shakes that was at like 1,500 quid for the CE4 Clearomizer.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
So that was your car boot sale this week. There wasn't a lot. Like I say, it's a bit hard to find what to put up because it's hard to know what people are looking for. Do you know what I mean? So I could find fucking pods coming out your ass. You know, some can get you great deals on fucking disposables. Getting like 50 disposables for the tenner. Do you know what I mean? So, if you want disposables, but every company seems to have disposables now. When you go on,
I tell you, you'll be surprised how many people I've had come in and ask for. There's a certain make that is obviously not legal in this country that they've managed to buy offline. I want to say fire something or something like it does like 2,500 puffs, and it's got like I don't know all sorts. They'll say, "Do you sell this?" No, we don't sell that.
Yeah,
That's what
well,
we
they can
sell.
get a lot of them because you watch Vaping Fagan does a lot of them, don't they? He has quite a lot of pods that come in, and they have them on there that are like 2,000 pods, rechargeable battery because it's that fucking much juice in it, and it's got a rechargeable fucking battery.
Yeah.
So,
A disposable that's rechargeable.
yeah.
I went into one of the local vape shops around here that I haven't been into
Jacob.
before. I just popped in to see what it was about, and I was talking to the guy, and it was all pods, and it had one shelf, and it had a couple of Vupus on there, and about 10 different liquids, and the rest was disposables. And he was saying they had a builder's table in there. It used to be all rebuilding in there. They goes, we've just got rid of everything, and it's all these fizzy bars and all these different pods, like disposables. He goes, that's all we sell now.
Yeah, there's a shop in Bradford that just sells disposable vapes. It's a vape shop, and it's called something like Disposable Vape Depot, and all he does is disposables. His windows all full of disposable inside shop. When you look inside shop, I haven't been in. I'm very tempted to go in and have a chat with them, but it's on main Manchester Road, and it's a bit hard to get to. If you, do you know what I mean? I don't know why it's there, but
I mean, it's a hard one. We sell them, but we don't sell loads. But we do sell Alf. Alf's probably the most popular one that we sell. But then we also sell a lot of Caliburn A2s and stuff. We probably sell more Caliburns than we do disposables, which is a good place to be.
yeah.
I'm always, well, yeah, you know, but you do realise, you know, some people are just dead set on disposables and not interested in anything else. Other people can be, you know, you can talk to them and say, do you realise just how much this is costing and blah, blah, blah. And then they will come back and they will buy a Caliburn or they will buy a Lost Vape, Ursa Nano or something. But
Yeah.
just an expensive way of vaping, but it's a very convenient way of vaping as well.
Yeah.
But
It is.
they've got a place. Sorry, Benny.
No, go on. I was just about to say that is it's convenience, isn't it? But like you're saying, go on. So
They've got their place. Like I know a lot of my mates, they will smoke disposables when they go to the pub because it's better to have a disposable. Once they're done, they just chuck it in the bin and they're done. And so I think they do have the place because it is a harm reduction thing. So the less cigarettes they smoke, they're winning. You're still winning, really, aren't you?
For sure.
So they have their place. But I think the problem with disposables is like if you go on like Washington Vapes, you can buy them for $1.99 each.
Oh yeah.
And the fact that they're not recyclable, like when I leave home at 5 a.m. to go to work, outside the pub, it's like a rainbow where people are vaping and just chucking them on the floor.
Yeah.
And that's the bit that I'm not overly keen with. Is the whole fact of if you're going to do a disposable, make it so it can either be recycled, people can recycle them, or like shops have ideas like, okay, you bring your disposable and I'll give you 5% off your next disposable. Because it doesn't look good on vapors. Because me and you, all of us get tarred with the same brush. When you vape, have you seen all the vapes that are fucking sitting outside that pub? Yeah. Guys need to pull your finger out. And we're not fighting the fight that America are fighting, Australia, Europe are fighting. And so we need to get our act together as the UK to get as less shit to stick to us as possible. And that is a major thing in my book anyway, and what I've heard and what I've seen.
Yeah.
If we can clean the act up a little bit and make it more eco-friendly. So even making it so you can take the battery out and dispose of the battery properly.
Yeah.
Or something like that, it would help us out in the long run.
It's not going to happen, but it has. No. You can't do what about it. Like I say, they have got a place because it's helping people who But there's people who are spending. They don't realise that you're spending an absolute fortune on them, aren't you?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But there's some companies that are doing like biodegradable plastic.
Yeah, Riot Squad, they're doing it. I think the Q-Bar.
Yeah, the Q-Bar. Yeah, ain't that biodegradable on that?
Yeah, I believe so.
But can you take the battery out? I think because the batteries aren't biodegradable.
Exactly.
Really?
Yeah, I did see. Hip Hop says he's getting some. We have some new paper tube disposables coming. I don't know how that works. If they're going to get wet when you're on a night out, though.
Yeah, you drop that in the urinal, you're screwed, aren't you?
yeah, exactly.
Wouldn't use it anyway. Shake the piss off and we'll use it.
Yeah.
You all right?
If like old days when you used to be outside and your cig packet got wet and you pull it out cig and it's all fucking damp in it.
You're there with a lighter just trying to heat it up a little bit.
Done that.
Always your last one. Always last one in packet. It was fucked on it. Have you sat on it or it was fucking wet?
Or you pull it out and you like the wrong end. That was really frustrating. As well.
You have to snap it off and have it like a woodbine.
Yeah, horrible.
We used to get the paper packages and you used to sit on them. You used to get them out and they all used to be curled. You just try and light a cigarette that goes at an angle. Like.
Oh dear. Swathy says he went down to town yesterday and there were loads of them all over the place. They are because people are using them when they're out. It's just it says disposable, doesn't it? You know what I mean? So you just throw them away when they're done. That's all they do.
Yeah.
Even put them in a bin, even though you're not meant to. But I suppose it's the same as cigarettes. You just used to throw. I was a prime plus. I always used to chuck cigarettes on the floor. It's done to just love it. But
yeah, when you're driving, you flick it out the window, and then the fucker blows back in on you.
Flick it out the front, blows in the back. Shit.
You be like that all the time with you fuckers. Yeah, fuck, it's on seat. It's on seat, fuck. Yeah, I like saying what you're saying. Yeah, wasp I could cope with. You just duck and dive a bit, don't you? Keep hot windows open. People saying they're water resistant for a time limit, like a hard kitchen roll tube.
Oh, okay.
So
like a fast food restaurant straw, basically. That's what.
Yeah, that's what it is. Fucking hell! Don't even get me started on McDonald's. Let's talk about next week. Next week we're on about that. Well, that's the topic for next week. Is that fucking McDonald's straws? Fuck me. So we are coming up to that time. It is 10:25. Hasn't that flown? That's flown. That's real quick tonight.
quick.
So we will go around and say our goodbyes. We will start with Stephen.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, boys, for joining us tonight, Ian and Sloan. It's nice to have a full house, so it's been a good giggle. Thanks, everybody in chat, for joining us. And you can see myself, Ian, and Josh again tomorrow night on the Layback Vape Show at 7:30. We might be having calls by Scott joining us, depending if he's feeling well, because I think he was a bit dodgy like Josh was last week. So, so join us tomorrow at 7:30 on the Layback Vape Show. Thank you very much. Josh.
Okay. As always, pleasure to cast with you all. As Ian said, don't forget to join us on the Layback Vape Show. You know the time and the place. Because Steve just said it. Thank you to everyone in chat. You've all been amazing as always. Without you, we wouldn't have a show. So thank you so much for that. And we'll see you all here, same time, same place next week. I'll go to Ian. We'll do a Layback Vape Show.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. It's been great. I've really enjoyed this. Really enjoyed it. It's been a while, and I'm glad to be back on as a one-off because I'm unreliable. Thank all of you. Sloan, I don't think it's probably the first time I've actually properly met you. I think
it is, yeah.
So it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank everybody in chat. And like the other two said, join us tomorrow evening from 7:30, which I have to keep remembering because I'm so used to saying 7. And that's it for me. Thank you, everybody. And I will pass it on to who hasn't been. Sloan hasn't been, has he?
No.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, thank you for allowing me back on your show. It's always great fun to come and chill with you guys and have a laugh. You can catch me next Friday 9:30 for the next vlog. It's just going to be another solo show, so jump over. We'll have a good chat there. Then we've got that's it for show wise. In the following week, it's got Across the Pond. If you want to catch a replay, we just had that one girl Sparks, who's some Twitch gamer girl. If you're into your computer games, head over to Across the Pond, and she's there talking about how she got on into Twitching and all that stuff. I learned everything because the last game I played was Mario Kart 64. So I learned an awful lot. If you need any coils, head over to cloudcartel.co.uk. We've just added the 27 aliens on there, as I said before. There's merch on there as well. Apart from that, make sure you follow everybody in chat and follow everybody in the hosts. And last thing from me, just please be nice to each other. Don't be a dick.
Thank you very much, Sloan. So do go over to the Late Night Vape Show. They have got Tim, the Advocate for Liberty, on. It was his birthday and he's on tonight over on the Late Night Vape Show. So go over and show them some love. They're on in about 2 minutes. They will be on there, so go over and check them out. Mick and Bill. And like I say, they've got Tim on. So thank you, everybody in chat, for joining us. It's been absolutely fantastic. It's nice to see everybody being nice and talking to each other and being a good show. Thank you very much to my casters. It's always a pleasure to cast with each and every one of you. And thank you very much, Ian, for coming back on. And Sloan, thank you very much for joining us. Much appreciated. Yeah. Do go out check out on our sponsors, which is Hip Hop Juice for your vaping needs. Go over and show them some loves. You can use N.U.V.S and get 12% off. It does sometimes work on the sale side, but you just have to give it a try. If not, buy some e-liquids and things like that. Go over for all your coil needs over to Clark Cartel. Check out his coils. He's got a really nice new website. So it looks really professional now, rather than a Google Doc and trying to work that out. It looks a bit more professional. So you can go over there and check that out, and do use the code Benny10 for 10% off. Also, go over to Amatorium and get Country Fudge or the Glamour, all endorsed by Grim Green. Use Benny10 for 10% off, and do go over to Dispergo. And there's a plethora of codes. Steve, what's your code?
EVL20. I nearly forgot it then.
Josh, have you got a code?
VWCJ20.
Ian, have you got a code?
I haven't, but LBVS20 will work.
Or you can use BV20 for 20% off over at Dispergo on all their e-liquids with Dispergo sign, and that is www.dispergo.com. I think it is, or .co.uk. Not sure. You'll find it.
Yeah.
Find it on you. So thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you all again next week. Good night.
Thank you. Bye.
And if you are a Replay Ranger, #Replay Ranger, thank you very much for watching. There you go.
Moist.
Mashed.
Nipples.
Frankie Nibbles.
Whacked.